Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. We are going to be doing our cute as can be craft along. I'm so glad you are here. Please shoot me a little comment and let me know that you are here. Let me know where you're from. And again, I'm so glad you could be here. We will be together for the next 3 days. I'm going to be showing you a bunch of different projects. Today we are going to make two adorable bee cards. So we're going to be using the Meant to Be stamp set, the dies, and the punch. I have already gone ahead and done some of the prep work, so you won't have to watch for hours just to see some of the cards that are done. But again, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad you are here. Please let me know that you are here. Shoot me a comment. Please like, love, and share my video. I would really appreciate that. All right, so let's go to our first card. Let me just put some of this stuff on the side here. And we will get started. All right. So I have some of our little bits and pieces already cut out. All right, so we have our basic white. This is our 8.5 by 11 sheet. It's just cut in half. We are simply going to fold this in half. And we'll just crease that down. All right, then we have some of this beautiful designer series paper. I love this paper. Is this just not the most adorable little thing? Love it. But we're going to be using the green side. So we will grab our adhesive and adhere that down. Okay, so just put this right in the center, just like that. And we'll put this on the side while we build our other layers. Okay, so we have a piece of green and the white, and we're just going to grab our designer series paper that I've already pre-cut. Now, all the measurements for this are included in the tutorial that I will send out to you. So you can get this tutorial, you can get the whole kit actually, by just signing up. So I have all the link information in the description, and you can get your own, your very own kit. You can add on the Meant to Be stamp set, but you can also use, I think the other one was called Be My Valentine or something, but it does have the bees, it has the wings, it has the little faces, it has different sentiments, so there's that. So you can opt to do that. Again, I have all the information on how to get this kit. It is limited. I think I only have like 4 or 5 left. So as soon as I posted this on Facebook, they started ordering them right away. So I only have a few left, so don't wait. All right, so I had taken a piece of the designer series paper and I cut it into 4 sections. Okay, so we are going to alternate our sections. We're going to pick out some of the cuter bees where we have like more of a little bee face. And we're going to pick 2 of those, and then we will flip these over, and we'll use the back side, and we will just attach them down just like that. All right, so now that we know how we're going to lay it out, let's lay them out. So I had offered this about, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and they went so quick. I had internet issues, so I wasn't able to do the videos, but the ones that I did have in stock, I was able to get those kits out right away. So like I said, I only have like 4 or 5 left. So you will not want to miss it. All right, so just line him up right about there. Slide that over. Okay, and then I'm going to take this top one and put that at the top. And then we'll fit that piece in. All right. All right, so we will just, whoops, kind of center that in between the two pieces. There we go. Now what we'll do is we'll take our layer and attach it to our green. So today we're going to do 2 projects. Tomorrow I'll be back here and we will do 3 projects. And then I have some projects to do on Thursday with you all. All right, now we're just going to attach this flat. Oh, you see we have a bunch of people joining. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm so excited that you are here. Everybody needs a little springtime happiness right now. Here in Adams, Wisconsin, it is just pouring. Pouring, pouring, pouring. We are getting so much rain, it's crazy. It's like I have a swimming pool in my backyard and my front yard. Okay, so I have already stamped out the bee. So what I did was I took this large stamp. We inked it up with some Daffodil Delight. Then I went back and used this stamp that has the stripes. Now, just a little word of advice. If you're using a permanent black or a permanent color, it does not wash off very easily. So just letting you know, it's okay because I was able to clean it and I can stamp with a very light color and none of the black comes through. So you can clean them. It just stains it, but that's all right. So do not use any kind of permanent ink of any sort on your stamps. So even when you look at like these other sentiments, how they have, there's fuzzies all over it, how it has the red dye on it. It's just that the pigmentation in the ink just attaches to this. So we are going to be using this stamp, so let me get this. And for some reason, it has a whole bunch of fuzzies on it. I don't know why. So I'll just wipe that off. Okay. Sure I don't have any more fuzzies on there. Well, we'll see when I stamp. Okay. So we have our little bee. We are going to take our bee punch. Now this came out last year and it's still available. So it works perfect with the larger bee. Okay, so I need him to go this way and I'm not going to see it. Shucks. Okay, so let's see. Maybe we can get him to slide in that direction. So we'll just trim this out a little bit so we can go backwards. Okay, so let's slide. Come on, get in there. And I like to do it upside down so that you can see how you're lining this up. So, all right, I think I got his little stinger in there. There's his little face. And there we go. So we punched him out. And now I had already stamped the wings. I stamped this out in Pool Party and we're going to attach them. So I am just going to put some adhesive on the back of our little bee. And we'll attach the wings. If I can pick it up. All right. So we'll do that. There we go. Isn't he cute? All right, we're going to put some dimensionals on the back because he is going to get popped up on my card. Now I'm just going to position the dimensionals where the wings attached to the body. So I'm just going to at least grab one of them. It's just a little added to make sure it stays. We'll put that on the side. I had already gone ahead and I stamped out a little flower and die cut it. So we will put a dimensional on the back. Now we need to stamp our sentiment, and let's hope there's no more fuzzies on here. Gosh, I don't know where the fuzzies, maybe when I was wiping it, I don't know. But you know what, I'm going to grab a piece of scrap and make sure it stamps fine. Okay. All right, that's stamped fine. Okay, so let's juice this up and we will stamp our cute as can be sentiment. We are just going to line this up in the center and stamp. There we go. And we'll wipe this off. There we go. Now, let's move this black, because if you've seen my videos, I've walked away with black all over my arms. It's crazy, but it happens. All right, so let's finish attaching everything. So we are going to grab some dimensionals and put them on the back. So we would like our sentiment to pop up a little bit. Just going to use 3. You can use as many as you would like. I love this paper and the stamp set. I just think it is so stinking cute. All right, so we are going to put this off to the side. It's just going to hang over this layer. There we go. And now we have our little bee. And we'll put him right about there. And then we have our little flower. And we can put that right about here. It's going to overlap your top layer. And you know what? He needs little antennas. I think that's what they would be called. So let me just grab this and the black. We'll just use this little scrap that we have here. And then we'll just cut that out. So there is a die that coordinates for it, but I think we can just cut this out real quick. Close this again. Okay. So, and I'm hoping later today I can get a chance to do my sneak peek video for my June monthly card club. The May card club, holy schmolies, that just, it went so quick. I can't believe we're at the end of May already. My goodness. Okay, so we have his little antenna, and then we will attach that to our little bee. And I think I need to add just a little dot here of glue. And my glue is sitting upright, so all the glue is at, ooh, that's a whole lot of glue. All right, we're going to take a little bit of that off. So we'll take our silicone mat and I'm just going to wipe a little bit of that off because that's a little more than I needed. So when you put your bee together, you're going to put the antenna, the little antlers, whatever you want, not antlers, that's deer. You're going to attach these before you attach it to your card. Okay, so we're just going to lay that down just like that. And push it and it'll pick it up. There we go. There we go. Now, going to grab some embellishments here. And now when you order your kit, you are going to get a half a pack of the Designer Series paper. You're going to get a full pack of these dots. And you're going to get a full pack of, I believe it was ribbon. And where is my ribbon? It is not here with me. Oh, I think I left it back at the studio, so I'll have to grab that. But it is the Petunia Pop ribbon. It is really pretty. So you will get a full spool of that. All right, so we'll put one embellishment here. And then I'm going to grab some of the lighter pink. And we'll just put some. Oh, I thought I grabbed it. Come on. I'm going to put them right here on our little tag. Just like that. All right, so here is card number 1 in our series. So I hope you liked that. All right, so we'll put that on the side, and let's go on to card number 2. So we have our bubble bath paper, and again, this is that same size cardstock, and we just cut it in half, and now we're going to fold it in half. Yeah, I still thought I brought that ribbon with me. Apparently not. All right, so our card is going to open this way this time. All right, so now, oh, and I do need that ribbon. Dang it. Where did oh, here it is. For heaven's sakes. So your kit will include the full spool of the Petunia Pop. You'll get the full embellishment, and you will get a half a pack of the Designer Series paper. All right, so now I have some Petunia Pop cardstock, and I already cut out the Designer Series paper. So this is the same sheet that we used on the other card. And here's a little sample of what another sheet is. Isn't that pretty? I love these flowers. I think they're so pretty. All right, excuse me. So let's attach this to our Petunia Pop. And we're going to leave a little bit of a border, just like that. Okay. And all the measurements are included in the tutorial that you will get. You will get it emailed directly to you once I ship out your package. And remember, I only have a few left. They are going super fast. A little faster than I had anticipated. All right, so now we're going to line this one up. So technically I have the last day to sign up as, I believe, May 30th, but I honestly don't think it's going to go that long. So if you're on the fence hem hawing, I think the whole class is like $45 if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember exactly, but I think it's only $45, and you get to make all these projects. So you can't go wrong there. All right, so let's grab our ribbon, and we are going to tie a bow. Well, actually, I think we're just going to tie a knot. So we're going to pull it a little tighter, because it will release once you let go. We're just going to tie a double knot. Maybe. Come on, let's go. All right, so we're going to tie this and pull. There we go. And let's see how it releases. All right, so we're just going to trim this. You want to make sure your scissors are sharp. So I had designated scissors just for ribbon, and somehow they got mixed up with my other paper ones. So we're just going to slide this over so that the knot is to the left. Okay, there we go. put some dimensionals on the back. Two, three, and because it's a little curled, we'll put one in the center. Oh, okay, that one wanted to go there. All right. Let's pull that off. One more to go, I think. Yep. One more. And let's put this right in the center. There we go. Love it. All right, now we need to stamp our sentiment. So I'm going to use this Love This Life, but I'm only going to be using the love portion of this stamp. Okay, so let me show you how we do that. Okay, so we will just load up our stamp on our block. Oh, actually, we're going to grab a different size. Okay, we just load it up on there. And what we're going to do is grab just the back end of the stamp pad, okay, because it's closest to the edge. And because these are photopolymer, you can see through, and all we're going to do is put ink on the word love. Just like that. And on our block. Okay, so now we will just put this in a corner on a piece of the white. We just want to stamp the one word. Okay, that didn't go great, so let's try this again. We'll wipe that off. Okay, I think I got it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And now we'll wipe that off, and then we'll trim it out. Oh, gotta get the ink off the block. And we'll grab our scissors and we will just trim this out. I'm just going to line it up. Just cut straight as you can. All right, and then we'll do this. There we go. And then we will grab this little bit here has to get trimmed. It's kind of a weird edge. There we go. Let's grab a dimensional. That right in the center. And what we will do is we will tuck this under so it looks like it's tied to the ribbon. We're just going to tuck that under, just like that. Excuse me. And now we'll grab some of our embellishments and we'll just sprinkle some on. We'll grab one of these. We'll cover up one of those little hearts. And I can cover that little heart. And let's use a bigger one. And put that right about there. All right. So here is card number 2 in our series. So these are the 2 cards that we made today. And again, tomorrow I'll be back at 12 o'clock lunchtime at noon, and we'll be making 3 more projects. So our projects tomorrow will be 2 more cards, and then we're going to do a scrapbook layout. So I hope you can come back and join me. Again, I only have a few of these kits left, so don't wait until the last day to sign up because they may already be gone. All right, so thank you very much. I'm so glad you were here, and I will see you all back here tomorrow for our Cute as Can Be Craft Along series. God bless.